Good morning and welcome. I'm Sandy. Take a breath, settle in, and join me for today's intention. You may not get to choose everything the day brings, but you can choose how you meet it. Today's intention topic is truthfulness, and this comes right from the topic of nonviolence that we completed yesterday. So, is my yes coming from truth? Is my yes coming from a dark corner, or is it coming from the light of my heart? I think another way to look at that would be to ask, is my yes coming from fear that you won't like me or that you'll judge me? Or is it coming from a genuine feeling in my heart, truthfulness? So, Satya, which is the Sanskrit word for truth, asks us to examine our words and choices and to determine if they arise from fear or if they're genuinely our feelings. In the story of the Lion King, the jewel of Satya or truthfulness wasn't safe, but it was good. The truth had the power to right the wrongs and the sorrows, right? So throughout the entire story, there was the underlying uncertainty of who the actual Lion King was. The truth is fierce in its demands and it's magnanimous in its offerings. It invites us to a place that we probably would not choose to go on our own if we didn't have to, because we don't know what the outcome is going to bring, right? So it really kind of, I think, leans on a pillar that I would call integrity. If we don't approach truth with some sense of uncertainty, we haven't really understood the profoundness of this principle. So truth is more than just not telling a lie, right? We might think it's like not telling a fib to your mom when she asks if we ate the forbidden cookie. It demands that integrity to life and to our own self. It's really, I would look at it almost as like loyalty to self. It's more than just not telling a lie. Am I acting on my own principles? The deeper dynamics of truthfulness say that when we're real rather than being nice, when we choose self-expression over self-indulgence, then we are acting from truthfulness. Um, that I think that being real rather than being nice uh, comes from worrying about that if we're real, if we give an answer that's real, the other person won't like us. When we choose growth over the need to belong, and when we choose fluidity over rigidity. So things don't have to always be black and white. Circumstances do play a part. Then we begin to understand the deeper dynamics of truthfulness, right? Coming from integrity. We begin to taste the freedom and the goodness of this jewel. So it might take a little bit to get past the fear. However, once that is established, right, there is real freedom there. When we're real rather than being nice, we're in truthfulness. Um, Choosing truthfulness over the need to just be agreeable, right? It's easier. Sometimes that's another reason. We just go along with whatever because, it would take too much time and effort and trouble to express our truthfulness. Um, Letting our words and actions reflect what we genuinely feel. So take a deep breath in, fill your lungs, relax. Today I pause before saying yes and ask whether my answer comes from fear or whether it comes from the light in my heart, the light of truth. Today I let my words and actions reflect what is actually true within me. Today I choose being real over being agreeable or nice. And today I practice truthfulness with courage, integrity, and compassion. Remember, you might not get to choose everything the day brings you, but you can choose how you meet it with purpose and integrity. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Namaste.